looking, you don't really want none, but if you do, come and get some. See, tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Come get some if you want some, but you ain't bad enough, so you can't take none. I'm Big Snoop Dogg, and I'm the only one. And when it comes to Madden, all y'all fools my sons. Haha, bag up off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast, cause I can get you with the run or I can hit you with the pass. Come on. I can't be touched and I can't be schemed. Roll you when I'm in a mud league. 2-0, Madden time on you suckers. Y'all can't get close, so why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard, my team is legit. Madden 20, Snoop Dogg is, I get it. Come on. I got cleats on my feet, jersey on my back, helmet on my head, ready to attack like that. Down in Mississippi and New Orleans, Big Snoop Dogg.
All right, Coach, EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene from a few moments ago, this crowd enthusiastically cheering on their Texans as they emerge from the locker room. And we're just about ready for football as the Texans get set to match up with the Indianapolis Colts. Time to set the old turducken aside and get ready for football as here we go on a Thanksgiving night. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. This is Marlon Mack, third-year running back. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Now this is Hilton on the receiving end. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 42-yard line. On first down, they'll stay with Mack on the ground. And he's going to be down at the 35, gain of 7. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
On second down, here's a run with Mack. Tackle made by Whitney Merciless. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Third and short yardage. Brissett looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. Vinatieri's kick is good. Vinatieri, the NFL's oldest active player, also the league's all-time leading scorer, past Morton Anderson last year.
Yeah, he turned 46 in December of 2018. You really can't see it in his leg. Maybe in the beard.
You can see it in the beard.
Maybe in the beard, that's about it. But as long as he's booting them the way he's booting them, keep going, big guy.
And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 21. Now a first-time Pro Bowler from a year ago, Lamar Miller. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 24-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Watson going to give this one to Miller. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Don't be mad. Don't be mad. We're set. Shift. Check 9.
Third and 2, Watson. He finds his target, Fuller. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. When you give up points on the opening drive, in this case a field goal, you'd hate to go 3 and out. They avoid that.
They do, and it's also walking that fine line mentally, too, as a coach, isn't it? Because you want to emphasize to your team exactly what you said. All right, we gave up a field goal. Let's go back and at least equal that, guys. But if we don't, you don't want them to feel like it's the end of the world either. Nice that they were able to pick up the first down there, help them relax a little bit.
58, boys, 58. 58, Mike. Hey, 59. You tighten up. Let's go. You tighten up. Check 3. Hey, 59.
A first down carry now for Miller. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
You got it.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
58 right there. Nice, sweetheart. 55.
On second down, here's Miller. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
From the 50, it's Watson. He's got Fuller. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Give him 30 yards there.
That's a real nice job right there, working the middle of the field, working against those safeties. And you know, partner, if you get your hips turned the wrong way, big plays can result.
And a big play resulted right there. Watson now to throw. He finds Hopkins complete. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Texans have taken the lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football, as we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's two different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get?
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. J.J. Watt in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint, as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
24-yard gain on the play.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way, and the head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. A run there on first down and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. Margus Hunt able to take him down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Watson going deep for Hopkins. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass.
Back. He's crossing. He's checking crack. Check 49.
A shotgun snap for Watson. He can run for... Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And the Colts pick it up. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have him set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line.
See a play like that.
Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top don't wear ball mains. All I ever do is ball, man. I am not a rapper, they all lame. I am not dope, I'm hard. Wait, I can power up and level up at any moment. Spitting like a semi, only give me semicolon. Couple zeros like I'm sending yell nets. Every flow is unmatched, and I better get set in. Finish them. Mess around with me and I diminish them all. Even if I ever did the minimum all. In the end result, I better kill them all. Rogue one, but I got a team with me. Batman when I got a team with me. I get mean, I get green. Show the whole game what's never been seen. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, Gold Tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, Gold Tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank.
Designer sneakers hurt my feet now. Every beat is getting beat down. Couldn't freestyle. Different cities every week now. Every woman is a now. What state prop you looking bleak now? I was home to sleep designer sheets now. 30 different missions. When I speak they listen. Couldn't find it, so she fishing. Who the crew? It wasn't you. I know it's true cause you look like the opposition. Run it up. Greatest ever sums it up. I ain't have a lot when I was coming up. Kinda made my stomach turn when I brung it up. Wait.
Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, Gold Tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super.
So many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind. 5 days straight, no rest, oh well. I don't need no scale. I've been on my, I don't need no help. Always getting money, rain, snow, sleet, hell. Keep it on me cause my name ring bells. People see me and can't help themselves. See me and themselves. I wouldn't wanna be anybody else. I never used to think I'd be a magazine cover. They keep on trying to find new ways to push my buttons. I came out of the jungle where it rained and it thundered.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. They do it big here in Houston, and a second ago it was a Texas-sized welcome for their hometown guys. They're fired up and ready to go as they get set to match up with the Indianapolis Colts. Time to set the old turducken aside and get ready for football as here we go on a Thanksgiving night. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step. Up aside here in this first quarter.
Ready? Mike 55, Mike 55. Here we go, here we go.
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. To throw, Brissett. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Jonathan Joseph there on the coverage. The secondary, Charles, much maligned during the week. They didn't have their best game in the loss last week, but a nice play there.
Yeah, and I just know what they went through last week. I mean, ever since that time, their pride was hurt. They kept getting reminded of it in the local media, had to watch it on tape, and, you know, the coaches just got after them. They came in ready to play.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. They just get the play off. Now Brissett. And he's got his man Hilton. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
A gain of 15.
He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up the first down.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. Remember, of course, he threw 5 interceptions in that loss last week. Opening drive, same result here.
But it's hard to believe that you can throw 5 in the previous week and start out your very next game the exact same way. He's going to need a lot of support on his own sideline. Make sure he gets really fully mentally into this one.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
You can't block me. Slam, slam, slam. Check, check, check. Hey, 31. Check, check.
Now a first carry for Lamar Miller. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Check, crunch, crunch.
Watson with a give to Miller. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. He's brought down. Out on the edge, you love to have cornerbacks like that can bring him down in the run game.
And you're also exposed to everyone. It really becomes a one-on-one play, doesn't it? You're out there by yourself on the edge. The best ones know how to make the play, and we just saw an example of it right there.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. For the catch made by Hopkins. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
And they'll run for it with Miller. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. That's going to be caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins with touchdown number 8 on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. J.J. Watt in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Brissett. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Coverage that time by Aaron Colvin. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
I'm here all day. 41's coming. 41's the money. All right. Let's go, D. Let's go. Hey, let's get there. Jim. Hayward.
Out of the gun, Brissett. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Check 24. He's coming.
Lamar Miller. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
He's tackled at the 32.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Let's put that team
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Watson into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Walker, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Here's Brissett. Throw complete there, Rodgers. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Colts in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down with Marlon Mack. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a run with Mack. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Give the Colts 13 yards and a 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Here we go. Got to do better. Come on, QB, come on. Check the backer, check the backer. Deuce.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Mack. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. Into the hands of his running back, Marlon Mack. And he gets the 1st down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11.
And that's understanding where the markers are because it's not just running to them. Because on the catch, you can actually be pushed back before the 1st down. It's getting past it and allowing that opportunity to drip back towards the 1st down line and still having picked it up. Really well run. Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now Mack. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for this with Mack. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on 1st down, but unable to do much from there. So with 4th down coming up, here's Adam Vinatieri now for the Colts field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Vinatieri's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Now, that's something of a pick-me-up, and the offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, and it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3. Our score. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Here's a throw dropped off to his fullback. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Out of the gun, Watson. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. They're going to have to do something with him. He was so sensational last week, over 200 yards. AFC Offensive Player of the Week, what do? You hold him?
That's a good start as long as you can get away with it. Otherwise, just giving up penalties and free plays for the offense. But I think you've got to do a combination of things. Chip at his timing at the line of scrimmage, have extra people in the territory for him. You've got to do everything and change it up from snap to snap.
Watson on target here to Fuller. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
Set! 19! 50, 50! I smell fear in that offense. I smell fear in that offense.
Watson to throw on 3rd and 1. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. 4th down, so the Texans dial up the number of their second-year punter, Trevor Daniel. Back deep is T.Y. Hilton. Good open field tackling there. A 50-yard punt followed by just a 1-yard return. And the Colts are going to take over, albeit deep in their own territory. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. On first down, it's Hines, and he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1.
Check.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Give him 4 yards there, and that should be the final play of this first half.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the 3rd quarter. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
from the 29. Watson. It's complete to Fuller. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 45-yard line.
26 yards. That's good for a Texans first down.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Check 4, check 26. Check 26, check 55. Sponge. No.
From the gun, here's Watson. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. The sack by Marcus Hunt. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Back to throw, Watson. He's got his tight end. It's Fells. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
19, 50, go. 24, 25, check 25. Let's go.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. The linebacker, Darius Leonard, applied the heat.
That would be exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the 3rd quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Here's Brissett. He's got it to Hilton. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs.
1st down, Colts.
On the double. 55. Check 55, Mike. So don't say nothing. Watch twitch. Watch the...
They'll run on 1st down. Mack. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Texans' 29-yard line.
Watch out. Out.
On 2nd down now, it's Mack. Down to about the 22 here. Well, that 2nd down run a big help. The 7 yards leaves them with just a 3rd and 3 now.
A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. We are headed to the fourth here on Thanksgiving night. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on third down.
I got you. I got you. Hey. Check 55. Check 55 to Mike. Come on. Mike 55. Mike 55. Here we go. Here we go. Ready.
From the gun, here's Brissett. And the catch made by Hilton. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number one receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
First down throw for Brissett. Complete to Hilton. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. Looking to throw again on second down. Brissett. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver. And that takes us from second to third down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a fourth down.
Well, not a big gain with that play, but what they're doing is they're spreading the defense out, probing a little bit, and what they're hoping probably is that later in the game, they can create a matchup that they can exploit for big yardage later.
So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
And after the made field goal, here's Adam Vinatieri to kick it away.
That's it, baby. We got to work.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football. Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the four fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the four fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. From the 39, Watson. It's complete to Hopkins. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Texans first down.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10.
Under 10. Under 10.
They'll try and run some clock here with Miller. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Here's Watson. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
I know you're thinking it, but I'll just go ahead and say it. To give you an idea of how sharp he's been in this game, just his second incompletion, and we're in the fourth quarter.
He has been locked in, laser-focused all throughout this one, hasn't he?
Certainly has, and he's gotten some help from his receivers as well. They also are locked in.
Yeah, the drops have been at a bare minimum.
Switch it.
On second down, it's Miller. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. The Texans send the punter out as he'll come on to kick this one away. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe
that.
Bashed it.
Super toe.
So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On first down, Mack. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Tashawn Gibson there on the tackle.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Brissett. Caught left side by Hilton. He finds an opening past the 40. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
Mike 55, Mike 55. I know he ain't got it. Mike 55, right there in the middle. 50. You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me. Hey, check Mike, check Mike. Watch it.
He'll look to throw. He's got the hook up here on the comebacker, complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 29-yard line. Brissett looks to throw. On the move to his left. And out of bounds right around the 20. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Let's go now. Pittsburgh. Mike 55, Mike 55. Here we go, here we go. Mike 55.
Brissett. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
It makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
The Colts on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Mack off the draw play. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
First down, Colts.
Back to throw. He completes this one to Mack. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's second down.
Gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
They'll come out in a 4-receiver look. 3 men to the right side on 2nd and 6. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. And now the Colts are going to keep the offense on the field as they'll go for 2 here.
I got you, boy. I got you, boy.
Throwing, Brissett. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and making an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short in the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Miller. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Now they do indeed get the timeout, so all is not lost. They'll have a chance for one final heave to the end zone.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Man, I got you. Man, I got you. Check 99. Check 99. 36. And 54. 58 to Mike. 65. 65.
One last throw here for Watson. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Well, Charles, a pretty exhilarating finish to the end of this ball game. At the end, the Hail Mary prayers, though, they went unanswered. Could have won it, but couldn't get it done.
Almost felt schoolyard or playground, didn't it? You know, you remember when you called that play? Everybody just go long and try and find someone open. They gave it a shot, but unable to successfully complete it.
So for the Colts, the win keeps them barely hanging on to their playoff hopes as they move to 4-7. And now they'll have a few extra days here before they face Indianapolis next week. Meanwhile, for the Texans, they've fallen out of things now as they sink to 3-8. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. I score up in the end zone, do my dance all on a hater. A mover and a shaker, you a novice, I'm a player. I'm from DC, but I'm running through and sacking like a raider. 2 chains on my neck, one for now and one for later. If we don't play fair, baby, we play for keeps. You can pass me up, this is not a bye week. I'm looking for a trophy competition, looking steep. And I'm training, I've been focused, I've been bombing from the deep. I'm like, move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. Move the needle for the city like the championships. All my records go hard, this a champion hit. I've been working for this moment like I've been in the gym. Jumping all over hurdles, I'm evading the pit. Tend to hit with anybody, take them, I can shake them. I invite them to the fire, then I bake them, I'ma break them. I'm a Hall of Fame legend, they should go and hang my jersey. Made to put in work, I don't think they really heard me like, move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. Ain't no stopping me, ain't no topping me, I am up. Number 1 seed, ain't nobody popping up. Got a squad of gorillas from the jungle suited up. You kicking off against me, hope you ready, get it up. I be booted up, popping out a Sprinter or a truck. Whole team chasing bags while they chasing us. Calling audible, I read the game, I think it's time to switch. You get hit, if I miss, then my teammates got the blitz, yeah. Move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains.
Not a day in my life, long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die. We ain't gon' run, no we gon' hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life, as long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die. This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lap. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 goons. And ice cream whip, triple scoop. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna play me, no conversation. Ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bread until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. As long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die.
Big numbers, 100 in the bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad need pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more Modesto. Hit your thought, I'ma catch those. Mexican, dummy pesos. Hit your sauce, I'll replace those. Number saved, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Put numbers on the board, like them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet points to God.
Big numbers, 100 in the bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. Ay, man can't ball like this, man. Lord, past the big skin, but he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, 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 count it up. Ayy, hundreds and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Ayy, she want it like me, cause her like she can count on him. She try to be nosy and hit up my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him.
Hey, hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, let them keep the score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, what point to guard.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number. Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, blue hunts, whole team counting, that's a big number.
Yeah, and it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, what? And it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, what? Whole squad like, yeah, and it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, yeah, and it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah.
You don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. No, I said you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't
Yeah, call us dangerous. Ain't too many can play with us. See where this game here taking us. No barber, ain't no fading us. I ain't really saying much. Actions be louder than words, man. I just wanna be heard from your mom to your pop to the beat to the birds, man. Cut right off on the curb, like I'm Barry Sanders. Chains on and the diamonds dancing. Game on, so it's time to go. When the rain starts, I'ma let you know. Name a squad that is better though than my home team. We a pot of gold. I'm a dog. I'ma need a bone for my whole team. I'ma let it go like blah. Yeah, and it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, what? And it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, what? Whole squad like, yeah, and it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, yeah, and it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah.
You don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. No, I said you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want.
Yeah, I've been so my frustration, I was waiting to shine. My father taught me don't be soft, so now I'm taking what's mine. I define myself as ambitious, young, black, and gifted. Master P, my masterpiece, that mean I don't got no limits. Bout it, I doubt it. My homies know you ain't ratted. We break you down like a pound, I got it. Don't panic surround me, I'm corrupted. Flow cold and it's rugged, bumpy. What is up? I'm ready for war, you got to love it like black. Yeah, and it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, what? And it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, what? Whole squad like, yeah, and it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, yeah, and it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah.
You don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems.
came to win.
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
S-T-R-O, I ain't come to play with you. Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up. I can't spend the day with you. I'm minding my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support, bruh. Lifting up, never not on my grind. New York City time, another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winning side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field, hit the wind. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my hit is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Murder beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great colored coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I done grabbed a few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze. Freeze. Stop you in your tracks, there's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit. Your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Sure, don't stop. It's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired. Can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe. Never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy.
Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my hit is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Murder beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
It's lonely on top of the throne. I ain't a king, not a pawn. Hop on a jet, cross the road. I guess the road is my home and there's so many milkers. Bird in my dome and like turbulent air. I'm switching these flows. If you look at my neck, boy, I'm letting it snow. I'm sturdy as hell as a vessel alone. They showing me love in my city. Gangs ain't hippies. Women like Nick, you know what I'm about. I'm not the stereotypes. They do not fit me. I'm bigger than life. Gave everyone dogs. I'm not a guard. Go hawk with a squad. I'm playing my part, but them LeBron. Rings to the team. I feel Jackson and hard. The homie calling from a cell. A couple of homies be making it. I just want all of them dudes to do well. Not worry about taking a couple of L's. Don't sin for me, just win for me. Don't kill for me, just live for me. Keep it real for me. We eat together, leave the bill for me like. Hand on my heart, I give it all I got. Walk the walk and talk the talk. Take it higher, that's a God. Hand on my heart, no, I give it all I got. Walk the walk, talk the talk. Take it higher, that's a God. Never stopping, that's a must. Always winning, never lost. GPS, I never lost. GPS, I never lost. Who do it better than me? Yeah. Vision on 2020. Yeah. VVS, Clarity. Yeah. Determination, laser focus. Banging on they know they taking notice. Taking notice. Taking notice. Determination, laser focus. Banging on they know they taking notice.
Y'all already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did.
Playing skills.
Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch how I flip, watch how I whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, I get the money but I never switch. They saying you switch cause you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating cause I took no risks. My bitch, you wanna be famous, They act like they made us, You know I'm icy in Vegas, Just for the that hate us, I make a lot of new money, When the not save us, You be liking my flavor, I think it's cause ice on the wrist, on the wrist, on the wrist. Watch out, cuz I never switch, you never switch, I never switch, I never switch. Ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist, ice on the wrist,
Getting money since I was legit. Ever since I blew, they all on my. Hey, back then, didn't know I exist. Don't touch my cup, you know how I sip. Hey, got your long. I made her when I showed out my whip. Hey, spent about 10 on my fit. Ex slick, then hit with the. Back then, used to out the zip. Blow out the back and then dip. Got a whole party all on the ship. All these 4 things pull out the VIP. Suck to a nut, baby, pour out the milk. So you know how I drip. Watch out, cuz I never switch, you never switch.
The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on a mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top, it's missing, the opposition in. All that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
so long getting back to my right mind. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind. 5 days straight, no rest, oh well. Don't need no scale. I've been on my, I don't need no help. Always getting money, rains, no sleep. Every day I work my thumb. I don't get to take off. A hater get up. I'm ready like lift off. I never been nowhere, but I'm ready to stay gone. Nothing ever lasts long. I'm always beating me up.
Yo, go. Where everybody else at? Yeah. Endo probably licking his wounds and shit.
Ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the night.
How about them Cowboys? Woo!
The motherfuckers dumpster juice.
Yeah, no, I told you that yesterday, little boy.
You ain't tell me that yesterday.
Is that gasoline talking or is that my homegirl medicine?
See, there he go. I'm pour myself
Hey,
a drink in this
before
motherfucker.
y'all, man, I need to practice real quick.
Shit, we just booting up now, G.
Damn, bro, let me play one of your hoes real quick. I got one more game if I pass that.
For one, you got the wrong motherfucking plan with the wrong shit, bro. You got some shit going on over there that you don't even know how to talk right. You.
I got one more game if I pass out, nigga. I know I'm tired, bitch.
But you talking about playing one of us little hoes,
of the
nigga.
National
What the fuck you
Football
talking
League
about?
is on the
That's
air.
what I want to know.
A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the Los Angeles Rams.
You trying to do everything one time, huh? Nigga drinking tea and Kool-Aid.
I know.
Who was that, gasoline talking?
Boy, that yak is so proper.
That shit sound too hard. You got a pound of ice and swallow it.
Yeah, okay. You heard what the fuck I poured, nigga. You heard all that shit. I ain't
So
even
here's
tripping
the
on
third
that.
Matt Bosher to get us started. And we are underway from Atlanta.
I'm not worried about nothing you talking
doesn't
about
it?
over there.
When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Nah, we just started, man. We just started. You might want to jump in another party if you're looking for work now. Because we gonna be at least a good 45 minutes.
Man, hell no. What type of game?
Are you back yet?
How many games they gonna play? 45 minutes, 3?
Oh, no, me and Goofy having dog fights, man.
Gone turns and gives to Gurley.
Oh, yes. Oh, that's my homegirl medicine. I thought it was gasoline talking.
Play at second
Hey,
down.
Goofy.
They tried to quick hit her inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that
franchise. Nah, you good. You stick around with them boys. I ain't tripping.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. No, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle.
Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
Oh, that's that white
really
boy
good
from
job
last
right
week.
there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline.
Yeah, you nigga got mad because I got something to say. He was like, I'm with somebody's
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
This nigga about 30 or something.
What is this nigga?
Last week when the Falcons got beat, he came to the party talking shit.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he gets it down to the 48.
Don't you guys win?
The show shot.
3rd down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I came in the party last week and I made the funny I'm a Saints fan. And you were like, I'm going to whoop somebody else in the game. And you were like, you do that.
That was
defense. In this case, one capitalized. The other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
He a Falcon fan too? Yeah. That's why he got me muted.
Steps away to his left. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, it's behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
I said that.
I don't remember that. You don't remember that shot?
I said a lot of shit to do.
Oh, nah, bro. I might not have been in the party. I might not have been. I didn't hear that, because if he would have talked like that,
Goff gonna hand it to Gurley.
You said that
Give
shit
him
for
5
real?
on the carry there, and it'll set up
I
the
don't
3rd down.
He probably said something first.
Frustrating for a defense,
I don't know for the
energizing
Vikings
for an
to say something
offense.
first.
Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
You keep it friendly, I keep it friendly. You don't keep it friendly? Fuck, it's not playable. At least you tell me they did, but you're young. Don't be sensitive. Don't talk shit to the wrong people. It's football. Pretty sure niggas ain't gonna tell you the shit they tell on the field, out the field.
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Gurley. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them from understanding what was going on, and they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
That's a play nobody pushing in.
Goff now to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The Clemson Tiger, Vic Beasley, reaches home that time. Well, trying to be bold on the opening drive of the game, but that effort, it proves futile.
How many times have we talked with coaches where they've talked about taking the emotion out of their decision-making? I think that opening drive, if he didn't have it in his head to go for it before, I think that keyed into it. They were doing so well, and he decided to really establish something there. They didn't get it. Now they've got to make sure that they don't lose their focus.
Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give them 7 there on the 1st down carry. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, Freeman. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
On the heels of that good carry by Devontae Freeman, here's 1st and 10. They run on 1st down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
From the 30.
There we go. Hey, that's how you do it, right, Goop? That's how you do it, right? That's how you do it, right?
1-yard line. Not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward, since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Goff now looking to throw.
That's a lot,
man. Higbee, the tight end. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a 1st down for L.A.
Hey, you know, y'all, if y'all go y'all 7 before the game and put your shit on
no score after 1.
Simulation, so competitive.
The Rams with
when
the
you play the game online, it's going to say
quarter. And they got it with a 1st and 10.
But the rules be in simulation. So they call face mesh and everything. This dude turned around to his shit. They got pass and finish everything, but your settings got to be on
1st down, it's Gurley.
Simulation.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
Thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Goff forced down to his left. And Woods has it complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40.
on any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, this flush to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Jump in.
Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. Gurley's got the first down and then some. 38 yards on the scamper there. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his O-line and just went.
So there's two ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal.
I don't like that shit, bro. I don't like motherfuckers talking about family, bro.
They'll try and push it in with Gurley. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. He'll try to run this one in. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now from back at the 5, this is third and goal. Now whistles and a flag down. I think one of the Rams linemen might have moved. A bad time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for third and goal. Following the penalty, it's Gurley. He's going to take this one.
Let's go!
Touchdown.
Let's go!
A 10-yard touchdown run as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
I like the little corner route, you know.
Hold up.
You know what he wants. Make that nigga feel that fire.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. Corey Littleton there on the tackle.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
On second down now, it's Freeman. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report, but business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, slide on the outline.
Across the 45.
Or post. No, that was an
excellent pickup of 20 yards.
What up? Hey, what up, J-Time? What's up with you, stranger?
Throwing now, Ryan on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Well, CD, we are a quarter way through the season already. I'm curious, if you look at each conference, which division race is most intriguing to you right now?
Well, can we start in the NFC?
You do whatever you want.
Because if so, let's go to the north. Because we...
Oh, bitch!
Line to catch is made.
They let you get that?
For an offense that has not found the end zone yet.
I had 2 niggas on that motherfucker, bro. Come on. Don't do me like that, man. Stop lying on me like that, man.
And put this ball in the end zone.
A chance now to get even before
Yeah,
the break.
bro. I hate a liar and a thief. There's 2 things in my life, J-Town. It's a liar and a thief,
And he
bro.
gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
Everything else, you know, I can't speak
use the
on.
first
But
of
a
their
liar and a thief,
timeouts.
I can't fuck with.
As he'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. They come out here in the eye. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll look to run with Freeman. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. 3rd and goal. This LA Rams defense will try to bow up once more. They'll try and run. Freeman. Yeah, Freeman was trying to work his way forward, but I don't think he got there. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. They'll come out in the pistol. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They're going on 4th down. It's Ryan.
Yeah, you gotta worry about what the fuck you got going on, Goose. That shit don't belong to you, nigga. That shit don't belong to you. It's my shit.
Big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And Charles taking a step back for a second. Let's look at the undefeated teams still left in the NFL. We got New England, KC, they're 4-0. And then San Fran, they were open last week. They didn't have a game, so they're still at 3-0. We only have 3 teams left.
And they had the easiest path, not just because they had the open week, but how about New England getting challenged by Buffalo? Yes, they were on the road, but you don't often think of Buffalo as a team to really press New England. They did. And Kansas City, they got a heck of a test in Detroit. Had to score with 20 seconds left on the clock to win that game. So both of them remained undefeated, but not without struggles.
That's the interesting thing about Buffalo. I think we learned more about them in their 1 loss this year than we have in their 3 victories.
I think we would say the same thing about Kansas City because of how they got pressed, but we'd also say the same thing about Detroit, how they played Kansas City in that game.
Black 20. DC.
On 1st down, gone. And that's complete to Cooks. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 1st down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. Now Goff on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And that one's complete to Gurley. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Black 20. Check. Walk 54. Check 5.
Here you go.
You got an apple.
Again, Goff. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. The Rams on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. So 2 quarters down.
Man, y'all make me want to play some ball so bad. That's what I'm talking about.
After the break.
I hear a basketball game. I hear a basketball game, man. My knees start swelling up. My ankles start hurting.
You can't hold me.
Oh, I'm gonna get 2K. I'm gonna get 2K because
both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
J-time. I'm messing cool niggas too.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
You all hear me though.
Take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Okay. I already know. You acting like
about set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
And not acting like I had nobody before. You know, I'm just saying, like, it's just...
And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
He's getting his ass whipped right now. For the fuck shit.
3rd and long. It's Ryan. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Yeah. Stepping on roaches. Yeah.
Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down.
54, right there.
Gotta keep going.
Got it.
Here we go on 4th down with Ryan. He's got Sanu.
Good check down.
And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
Good check down.
Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Ryan. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. Only 3 there on the screen. It's 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
There it is. That's mine. That shit don't belong to you. That shit mine. Hot grits, pick them up.
Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters.
Let's go.
And a big return.
Let's go.
Way down to the 35.
Get your shit, Shot. Get your shit back.
3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong
I advise you to shut the fuck up.
And running into your pool instead of running out
let me do what I do.
A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Gurley with a carry on 1st down. He'll only get a couple. 2nd and 8 forthcoming. Ricardo Allen, the safety, makes the stop.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. Touchdown, Allen! Todd Gurley, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And thanks to the interception, the Rams offense cashes in for 6.
Talking about him already. J-Town, you watching this game?
Good with a PAT, and that'll make the score 14-0.
Hey, the scoreboard let Goose know I'm ready. I'm trying to, man. He been whooping me, though, you know?
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 the score as they regroup with 1st and 10. And he's going
you ain't got time like that, Goose.
Back at his
Stop
own
begging.
6-yard
You ain't got time like
Credit
that.
that sack to Dante Fowler Jr. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
Y'all niggas need to figure this shit out.
Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Partner, earlier we were talking about the undefeated teams in the league. Let's switch that and look at the teams at the bottom, like Miami, Washington, Denver, etc. Who is there hope for that is off to a really rough start?
And if we're talking about hope, are we talking about this season or are we talking about the future?
Well, let's do in the future.
Okay, in the future, well, Miami's accumulating draft picks at an incredible rate, but they'll have to hit on all of them and make great decisions in free agency. If so, then they definitely have hope for the future. If you're Washington, well, you drafted Dwayne Haskins this past year. Can you build around a rookie quarterback, a young guy, and make this thing work? If you're Denver, you've got to get some things figured out because normally their defense carries them. Arizona, well, of course, Kyler Murray's there in a new system. Will it take root? Will it take hold? Atlanta is the biggest surprise to me in the early going at 1-3. I don't think any of us saw this coming, but they can still climb back into the race if they can get on a little bit of a run.
So Atlanta would be a team, if we're talking this season, you think still might have some hope?
I still believe that in the NFC South, a tough division, but because of familiarity breeding contempt, they won't be as concerned about playing those teams. They know them, they're familiar, and they have Matty.
That's how you do it, right, Goose? Hey, that's how you do it, right? Huh? That shit don't belong to you, Goose. Let's go, niggas. Let's go.
That one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking
Goose, that's how you do it, right? Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Hey, well, just since you see me, nigga, that shit lied on me the last time we played, nigga.
A lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
They'll try a handoff right with Gurley.
Oh, get up out of there, Gurley. Come on.
Down just inside the 45. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
All my fantasy league this week, bro.
Yeah, me too. I'm 4-0. I'm playing 4 of them. I'm 4-0. Boy, Deshaun Watson and motherfucking Fuller, bro. Bro, I'm trying to fucking tell you. I'm trying to fucking tell you.
Another
You better ask somebody.
And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings.
Hey, y'all see what it
things
is.
that you
Y'all
have
see
to
what he's
do.
trying to do.
Late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is. The things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it. They've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Here we go. It's Gurley. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made by Devondre Campbell. And I am not sure, partner, what the mindset was to go for it. I don't know.
And some teams just feel that possession is the key to everything. They just want to have the football in their hands. No matter how it goes to the other team, they just don't trust doing that. So they say, listen, go for it and try and finish it ourselves.
Stop begging, nigga.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
My K-walk.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, and it's third down. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Gets it off to Freeman. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 21 yards there on third down. On first down, Ryan.
Nice game there.
Man, come on, y'all.
Touchdown, Falcons.
Good play, dude.
Julio Jones, 36 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays, they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first down. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
A gain of 13, it's a first down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Yeah, put them over there. You want that right there? You sure you want that? Oh, okay. That's what I'm talking about.
On first down, it's gone. He gets it to Cooks. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is second and less than a yard.
Hey, y'all see what it is. Y'all see what it is.
Here's gone.
Throw the ball, bitch.
Coming and down he goes. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout.
Good play,
so that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. From the gun, here's Gone. And that will be incomplete. Critical play in this.
Oh, he dropped it.
If they pick up the first there, that clock keeps.
Oh, you dirty bitch! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh, you dirty hoe!
Really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
You a motherfucker. Not my game is tight as
about set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this
drive... Yeah, we on that, Goose. We on that shit, nigga. Give me my shit. That shit don't belong to you. I knew you where you was going. I knew it.
Just continue to mount.
Yeah, I'm getting hyped.
5 picks at this point. You got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it third down. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on third?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I
know you like a book, Goose. I know you like a book. Let's go. Get in the box, niggas. Let's go. Get your fucking win.
37 yards. And the Rams take advantage of the turnover to put up 6.
That's all right.
Whoa. He just yanked that one well to the left and no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. To throw again, Ryan. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Oh, that's nice.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. A gain of 26 on the third down conversion. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. He's going to let it fly. And that'll be incomplete.
Man. You doing this shit on
Good
purpose
protection
now.
that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long
It's in the
one.
game, right?
Now it's third
That's
down.
what y'all tell me. When I
The
be looking
Falcons
stupid.
on third down. They've
Holding my
converted
losses.
3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Put it on simulation then. If you're crying about it, if you're saying I'm trying to take advantage of the game.
Shut up,
nigga.
Yeah, I know.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've
That
got to be able
scoreboard
to
say
throw
something
guys
different,
open,
nigga.
and
That
when you read
scoreboard tell you
zone,
to shut the fuck
You've
up.
got to stick it
Let's
in there
go.
before your receiver gets to the
Whoop
next
this
guy in
nigga
the
ass,
zone.
y'all.
Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
He got this shit
That's
coming.
precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass.
He got this shit coming, man.
4th down. Here's Ryan. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And
we all know
it's
that shit.
incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Value 3, value 3.
Goff gonna throw it. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
17. Okay.
Out of the gun. Gone.
Hey, J-Tom, how many more years you got, bro?
Deep left side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. It was Ricardo Allen there on the coverage.
Whenever it's right for you, that blue card club feels real good.
Boy, not deterred from those first two failed attempts. They're going to go a third time here on fourth down.
Yeah, hey, you're not the only one, bro. Trust me.
Here we go on fourth. Goff. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And it's incomplete. Still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. So the L.A. Rams with a victory here. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the one touchdown. And that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right? Make sure the quarterback is harassed. This type of performance you get. They can't fashion together any offense, no consistency, and they just took control.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry.
I will kill the
presentation
Lakers.
of the NFL on EA Sports.
They got LeBron James and
Till next
Davis
time, we say so long from Atlanta.
Bless you. I will kill a motherfucker, bro. Without a high school diploma, my folks found one for the players to smoke. Yeah.
In the shit or what?
Yeah, it's on the way, Goo. I just had to, you know what I'm saying? Put that screenshot up. I had to put that screenshot up. It's on the way, brother. It's on the way, Goo.
Act like you don't want to game for me.
I know, right? Amen. Amen.
Girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it.
It's on the way, dude.
Pocket got euros. Pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. See packing nobody new, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel get a
Your hair whooped already, huh?
Hey, J-Time. Hey, Goose can't whoop me with nobody else but the motherfucking sorry ass Falcons, dog. Whenever he play with another team, he get his shit pushed in. All the way in. I hear that.
Man, he can't leave.
I just did.
Beat me too, John.
Girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. The City of Angels showing it can be loud and raucous. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad emerged from the tunnel. They're ready for football and ready to watch their Rams do battle with Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons. Greg Zuerlein now. He'll handle the honors to get us started. And we are underway here in Los Angeles. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
I'm locked up with Goose right now. I think J-Time, he playing some 2K, yeah.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Don't go too far.
He completes it to Jones. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
And you try to put your little brother on me too one time. I know who. I remember you. I know who you is, man.
From the 38, Ryan. Caught by Sanu. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 11 yards there, 1st down. From midfield now, here's Ryan. Now they go screen. It's complete.
Yeah, that's his
dad, he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Call it a
that's
full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. The loss of 3 on that 1st down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. To throw again is Ryan. Flushed out right. And his throw is incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. Who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Ryan.
Put you underneath, dude.
And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And this is going to be another
I knew what you wanted.
As the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 39.
Same play.
And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far in the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
And he'll take it down to the 30-yard line. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. From the 30 on 2nd down, Ryan hit.
You ain't got time like that, Glue. Hot grits, pick him up. That's my shit. That's mine. That shit don't belong to you. Let's go.
42-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, is going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance.
Hey,
they popped the ball
man.
free in the backfield.
Yeah. This is shit right here, man. This is shit right here, man.
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now it's Gurley.
Yeah, get through there, Gurley.
He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Just like that, man. Just like that, man.
Goff. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Vic Beasley making it look easy, cruising in for the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They go ahead and snap it. Gone. And that is going to be incomplete. Or it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10.
Casey.
Now Ryan on 1st down. Going for the deep ball. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Julio Jones, 59 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Now Matt Bryant on for the point after. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
Well, conventional football 101 tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light bill. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
On the toss, it's Gurley. Room here to run. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. And a nice little broken tackle run there by Todd Gurley, the 10th pick in the 2015 draft.
And that's what you get with him, that full package of speed, power, able to catch the ball out of the backfield. Many people doubted him coming out because of the knee injury in college. They're seeing the full Todd Gurley now, and it hurts.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Now Goff on 1st down. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. After 7-0 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now from Los Angeles. It is the Rams in possession as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up.
Here we go. Right 20. Switch.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Goff. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter. It's a good running back dive play.
Back to the ground game here. Gurley.
Work that shit out, Gurley. Work that motherfucking shit out.
Touchdown, Rams. Todd Gurley, 38 yards, as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. Zerline connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
It's a gain of 16, first down Falcons.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to the end zone real fast.
Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes this forward for about 6. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Rams' 31-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now they'll throw it with Ryan. And this one brought in by Sanu. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. On 2nd down, it's Freeman. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Not at all, brother. Not at all.
59, ready.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Ready. 5-25. 51.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. This carry brought to an end at the 8. Good stick skills, but not much room to operate. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Ryan. Eluding the pressure right.
Yeah,
this is
give me my shit.
But they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
And that is caught. Touchdown Falcons. Devontae Freeman. There to make the grab. And the Falcons have taken the lead.
I knew it. That's my bad.
Bryant's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Gurley again here on first down. Grady Jarrett with the tackle. On 2nd and 7, Goff. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted.
That's a good play, dude.
It's Desmond Trufant, and his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Ryan now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys at 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Ryan. Looking in zone for Jones. And he's got a star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Matt Ryan now 3 first-half touchdown passes.
This shit got you rolling over there, huh, dude?
Push further out in front.
This shit got you rolling over there.
Extra point, and it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. Trying to get it to Woods.
Yeah, I might have to switch this shit up, bro. You doing the most.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long... Hey, South!
Final play of the half. It's Ryan. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime now with the visiting Falcons out on top. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. 11 yards there, first down.
I got kicked out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Merlin! We got double up.
Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. This will go for 5 up to the 33. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Goff. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call.
Hey, Gould, let me take a piss real quick, bro. I'll be right back. All right, come on, Goofy. Let's go.
It's third down.
Desmond Trufant on the coverage.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Listen.
They're running with Gurley.
Come on, get that first.
Going anywhere. They stop
Oh,
it for no
my
gain.
God.
The tackle made there by Tack McKinley. But down 2 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to go for it. They must have thought they had a play to dial up that they could get it, and it didn't work out.
They must have thought, as you pointed out, they had a play, and they were probably looking at the number of possessions that they thought were left in the game. And down 2 scores, they must have felt like they couldn't risk not taking a shot here and giving up that chance.
And now a 10th carry for Freeman. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop it. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown.
Good play, dude.
Devontae Freeman, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons push further out in front. Bryant's extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Get ready.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now it's gone. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. First catch of the game for Cooks. It'll be a first down. Goff going to hand it to Gurley. And some room to work. Todd Gurley. Wave goodbye. Touchdown, LA. Todd Gurley with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead. Now Zerline on to add the extra point. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
I don't know what the problem is. Let me tell you